Hey, what's up, party people? John here, Half-Ass Gaming, Friday evening. Wasn't going to film this turn 3, German turn 3, until tomorrow, but saw somebody else doing a sweet-ass playthrough online. I decided to get up off my ass and do the German movement turn for turn 3. And as you know, from my last video I did like 10 days ago, turn 3, the Germans have all sorts of awesome uh, replacements. No, not replacement. They got one replacement on the peninsula. These are reinforcements. Two Panzer Division, Das Reich, and the 116th, and 388 units, and an infantry division. So we're going to start over here on the right, and we're going to start moving German units, and this is just going to be the German movement phase. All right, so let's get it. All right, let's start. I'm actually going to start with all right, I'm going to start. Let me see if I got this guy. Yeah, he's barely in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 21st Panzer. He's going to go Zoc to Zoc. What do we got? Some hair on the board. This has been set up forever. Okay, yeah, so he's going to get with this guy right here, Zoc to Zoc, into Ranville. He'll go underneath him like that. This guy will get back into his hex. And these guys, oh my god, I got to have them straight, or something close to straight. All right, so he moves from this hex to that hex. We'll start with him. I don't know where I'm starting with him, but so we're going to bring in the 346 Division, and they're actually going to come this way. And in clear weather, what is this in clear weather? What is that, a secondary road? Secondary road is 1/2. All right, 1/2 it is. So that's half, 1, half. I guess he's in a Zoc at that point. You're going to have to stop right there. This guy comes down, half, 1, half, 2. I think those two can stack together. And then the rest of that division right here, he's going to go 1 and then 2 to right there. All right, so they're moving in, and then these guys coming in from the, also from the 240, 346. Let's bring him in right here. We'll work on our division integrity and keep these guys somewhat close together. He's going to move down. Half, 1, half, 2, 3 to right there. Okay, and then we have this, it looks like a Luftwaffe division is coming in right here. And this is going to be half, 1, half, 2, half, 2.5, half, 1, half, 2, 2.5. And this guy, he's a 3, but he's got problems. How's he going to do it? He's going to come in this way. Half, 1, half, 2, half to right here. And the truck we're just going to put on board right here. We're going to put the truck right there. Okay, so that's that. Not much going on there. And now we're going to bring the 316th up from the we're going to bring them up. But first of all, I have to look at the strafing rules. I'm going to look at the strafing rules, and then I'll get back to you. Hold on. Okay, so strafing actually happens in the Allied turn. For some reason, I thought it happened in the German movement phase, but that's not correct. And again, movement. I want to see what movement is. Let me go to the movement thing in here and see exactly what that mechanized units is reduced to 1/2. All German mechanized have their MA reduced by 2. Good thing I saw that. All right, all German mechanized. All right, that infantry division, it didn't apply to them. Okay, so we're doing this Panzer division, the Windhoons, and now they're gonna have 3 movement instead of 5. Yeah, it was a. All right, and I think we will. We're not going to take their. We're not going to make these guys strat moves. We might do that with Das Reich, but not these guys. So they can go 3 movement points. Okay, now we're going to move the Windhoons, 1/16th Panzer Division, and because they're mechanized in clear weather, they're 5. They don't get 5 movement points. They only get 3. Here's their movement. 3 movement points because of clear weather. Half 1, half 2, half 3 to Saint Pierre sur Dives. I can't say it. This guy's going to jump on top of him. Okay, and these 2 guys are blasting out of this area. Half 1, half 2, half 3. He gets on top of him. And then this guy, half 1, half 2, 2.5 to right there. There's your movement for the 3/16th Panzer Division right there. Very uninspiring. All right, so now we're going to move. We're gonna switch it over to Das Reich, entering from the southern edge by the Falaise Gap. Let's see if we can even get these guys. If they can do strat movement. I want to see if they can do strat movement. Okay, so apparently, for the Germans, these strat markers had to come off of Panzer Lehr. Panzer Lehr had the 3 strat markers, and they were due to come off this movement phase for them. So they're no longer gonna be strat moves. So it's gonna go to the strat move markers are going to go for 2nd Panzer Das Reich. So their movement goes from 5 movement allowance to 3, but when you put strat move on them, it's gonna go back to what it originally was. So they get their original movement. Okay, and so this guy's gonna go 5. Half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5 to the southern part of Caen. Both Panzer divisions moving in towards Caen. Amazing. Okay, so we're going to put a strat move on him. And then his buddy's coming with him. He's going to get right on top. I don't think they can stack. Let me go look at these stacking restrictions for strat moving. Yeah, I don't believe it does. I could be wrong. I'm just quickly glancing over this. So anyways, I'm going to leave that like that. And then this guy right here, he's going to take half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, 4.5. He'll take a strat move, the last one. They only get 3. And this guy will go 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's ugly. He only gets to move there. That is ugly. That's ugly. Okay, and that's it for Das Reich coming on board. And now for Caen itself, one moment. All right, for Caen, the city itself, what are we going to do? So we did move this guy, or the guy that's below him, from here to here underneath. So as far as, I mean, dude, what are you going to do with this guy? He really needs to move back. Can I move him on back of that strong point? No, I think this character's going to move back, Zoc to Zoc, to right here. He really needs some infantry. Both of these units that I'm moving now could really use an infantry presence underneath them. But for now, let's move him there. This guy's going to get out of town. He's going to get out of here. He'll just go back the 1 hex to the on the strong point. All right. They really need these silhouetted units really need an infantry presence underneath them. Absolutely. I don't know how I can remedy that situation, but I need to get something up here. So as far as just north of Khan, I moved him back and I moved him back, armored silhouette. But like I said, they need an infantry presence underneath him. And this disrupted unit, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I think I'm just going to leave him right there. Okay, so that's going to take care of this through this situation. Everything to the right is good. I haven't set up it. Well, I have set up 1 attack. Now let's move over to where Lair is. They dropped basically on just to the right of Villers Bocage and just to the right of Lair. So how is Lair going to deal with these guys? These 3 guys took off their strat moves. Wow, they can put a hurting on those Brit Paras, and I think that's what they're going to do here. I think that's what they're going to do. Wow. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, wait a minute. I still have 2 2nd Panzers units down here. Das Reich, it's these 2 units as well. Shit. So they get to go 3 movement points. Half 1, half 2, half 3. And he's going to get on top. All right, so that was part of Das Reich as well. Okay, so moving right along to Panzer Lair right here. How are they going to deal with this situation? Well, this guy right here, he's got 5 movement points. I think he's going to get on top of this character right here. Which involves going half 1. Yeah, he can do it. Half 1, half 2. He's going to get on top of that guy who is already sitting in that location. And this dude is going to just go straight up half 1, half 2. These Paras might have a big problem. And wow, this is a lot of armor that is going to attack this hill. Look at this armor. And this Tiger unit is simply going to move right here. This heavy armor formation just simply moves right there. And now you get to the bottom of your screen, you have some guys that are coming on, a couple of headquarters, and also some 88 units. We're just gonna, they're just gonna get, they're not even gonna get involved in this. They're just gonna head north. And that's gonna be half 1, half 2, half 3, through right there. And this headquarters, we'll stay on top, 3 movement points. Same with these guys, 3 movement points, and they're just heading north. 1, 2, 3, 3, and a headquarters. There you go. So that's a situation right there. I think the Germans, I mean, these guys dropped right just to the east of Lair, and I think Lair is going to, well, you got to remember that they're going to have to roll on the Jabos table, so I don't know how good that's going to turn out for there. Let's look at this situation right here. So again, I moved this guy back. I think these guys are going to remain here. This 352nd guy, he's simply going to move up to right there. They really need something right in this spot right here. They really need something in that spot right there. I don't know what they can do, but they've got to do something. Ugh, they have nothing. They have nothing in that spot. Let me look at disruption. There's in the bottom right of your corner, this disrupted unit. Now that disruption's going to come off at the end of the German turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see if disrupted can move. I think they can. I want to make sure. I'm going to move them up to that silhouetted unit. Definitely. Let's see if they can move. Okay, that's what I wanted to know, if they could enter an enemy zone of control. So this guy is going to make that move back up to this 335, and this is critical right here. And I'm just going to put him on top because his disruption is going to come off. It's critical that he gets some sort of infantry component in that hex. And I mean, they've got units racing up towards Khan, but I mean, after these two hexes, they had to get out of there. These two hexes are basically standing in the way of the Brits from taking Khan. So, and like I said, Das Reich is hauling ass towards Khan. They're right out just to the south of it, but that's not till next turn. Okay, so over here, just to the left, you have a nice Werfer. You got some nice Werfer action getting ready to go on right there. So and then at the beaches, let's flip on over to. I don't know if the Allied High Command knows this, but when the Allies have their turn at the bottom of turn 3, they will be evacuating Omaha Beach. Having said that, I don't know if the Germans have enough to attack them. So nothing is really being moved in or out for the Germans at Omaha. So I don't know if they know that the Allies are pulling out, evacuating that beach, but that's how it stands right there. And those Germans, like for instance, like I've mentioned before, this 245 cannot be built up unless it's a storm turn. That's a little known rule that is really ruining my flow right now. So let's go to the peninsula and see what the Germans can do over there. Okay, so the Germans get to bring on another unit from the 709th, which is that unit that brings. They brought one in on turn 2, and they're going to bring one on turn 3. Where's the landing spot for them? It would be right there. So this unit comes in right here. And then for the 243rd, same deal with them. They got a unit that comes in over here. And I don't think you guys at home saw any of that. It's just like some 2 divisions that bring in units from on the northern part of the peninsula. Now, what are the Germans going to do here? They have a replacement. You see the one replacement that came in. They're pretty much going to stay right there. And you got a disrupted unit right here. Let's see what's underneath here. I have no idea. Oh, it's that little 245 armored unit. Yeah. What are they going to do? Yeah, that's problematic. So what they need to do, whoa, easy. Holy shit, I gotta edit all that out. Yeah, they're gonna stay like that. And what can you do with these guys? Well, this guy right here, or both of these guys. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, I think these guys have to make them. Well, they really are in a spot here. Well, the Germans have some replacements coming in, but they're really in a spot right here. I think both of these units are going to move over here. So the Bocage is going to cost them 1 each. That's mechanized, yeah, so they can do it. To go here and here is 1 each. So, or you could call that tactical movement if you want. Right there. So they move from right here, 2 hexes, to right there. And then the 2, we just talked about the 2 units that are coming from off map. 3 movement points. So let's bring him down. 1, 2. He'll go right here. He'll come in. He'll be at the front next turn. And then this one, half, 1, 2, 2.5 to right here. All right. I mean, let's look at this. Let's look at the situation. The Americans are going to start pushing them around. I really need a unit right. I really need a unit right here, and I could move one of these guys over, but they get absolutely hammered. They would get absolutely hammered. Shit. Yeah. Germans need more units. They're running out of units over here. As a matter of fact, I should have thought really hard about bringing some armored units. You know what we could do? This is probably how it's going to go down. I mean, what's going to transpire here, and I think this would be a good, and they don't know this yet, the Germans don't know this yet, but when the Allies evacuate Omaha, of course they're going to keep a token force on Omaha, and I'm talking about the Germans. They're going to keep a token force on Omaha Beach, and I think that 12th SS is going to move to the peninsula really quick when they see that the Allies are evacuating. Because we need some sort of armored component. And I'm not talking about those little shit French armored units that have been incorporated into the Wehrmacht. I'm talking about like 12th SS needs to. I'm going to have them go over to the peninsula as soon as the Allies pull out. Now, they don't know they're pulling out, but they're about to find out. So I think that is it for German movement. I'm going to move one of these. Now, actually, I'm not going to touch one of those units. So Caen really doesn't have as much. The forces in Caen and just to the north of Caen are very sparse. I mean, Das Reich is going to be through Caen next turn. Okay, but right now those units are pretty sparse there. That's going to be problematic, and we're going to do, when I reconvene in the next video, we're gonna run some couple 2 or 3 German attacks, but that's going to be it. And it's going to be interesting to see how everything goes down with those paras down there. Let's focus on them. I think the German attacks on these paras are going to be pretty brutal. Now, the Allies do have something up their sleeve. They got the Jabos. The Germans got a roll on the Jabos table, but look at all that armor that those paras got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That could be devastating. That could be devastating. But hey, they were the ones that wanted to drop just like a mile down the road from from Lair, and that's how shit's gonna go down. So that's the German movement. And next turn, and next video is going to be the German attacking phase, and they're barely holding their own up against the Commonwealth, but those Brit paras, they could really, really not have a good turn 3. Anyways, I'm John. We'll try to get this video out before the end of the week. All right, weekend that is. All right, ciao, bye bye.